Let's see here. What up, Financial Wolf? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm just going to post it in the Facebook group real quick. Questions. Let me share the link. What's up, guys? Welcome to another live stream this week. I'm just posting in the Facebook group, and then we'll start answering some questions. Joe Freen, what's up? How much is the iPhone flip course? It's currently at $497 right now, but during the live streams, I give 10% off. So it's actually $497, and I'm actually closing the course today after the live stream. So I actually have to post the proper link. So hold on. Let's see here. 10% off. What is up, guys? Welcome. Yeah, if you guys want to hop in the course, today's the last day to actually hop in the course. I'm closing it probably till December or next year. So I just really want to focus on people that are actually in the course. So here's actually the link if you want the 10% off. I just put it in the description. So ask your questions, guys. I'm here for a Q&A, obviously. So, but again, it's 10% off, and I'm closing the course forever. So, welcome. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Oh, this camera is high def. Jeez, not being worth it, huh? Do you have 59 Craigslist ads, Kev? No. Facebook ads, soccer productions, yeah, it's doing really well. I'm dead for Tish. I'm actually closing the course because I'm going to be focusing on everybody in there. For me, it was never about like getting as many people in there as I can. Obviously, that's the best option, but one thing I'm going to be doing is just focusing the next 3 to 4 months on people that are in the course, because that was my goal all along. So, yeah, I literally have 2 spots left, and then I'm closing it because it's reaching 50 people. So, how many phones you picked up this week? Let me go back and check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 phones this week. So pretty good week so far. All from Facebook ads. I haven't even looked at OfferUp once this week. But I've been kind of busy working on some other things too, guys. So yeah, Financial Wolf, iPhone 7s are tanking. Anything below an A+ are really taking a hit. So that was to be expected though. So Joe Freen, do carrier stores have SIM cards that I could borrow to use my phone? I don't necessarily know if you can. I know sometimes they'll give them to you for free just because they have so many, but I don't think you can borrow them. But how much is your course after 10%? It is $447.30, so $448 basically, because it's $50 off. It's normally $497. So. Yeah. Do you mostly close on phone or text? Over messages, Kev. Hell yeah, Soccer Productions. Let me know if you have any questions on that. Facebook ads. That's nice if they gives because they have so many, and thanks. Yeah, no problem, Joe Freen. Yeah, when you get people on the phone, you can close much easier. It's the idea of meeting in person, and it's harder for them to say no. It's the same idea if they're over text. It's hard for people. It's easy for people to say no, but when they're actually over like just like a phone call or something, or in person, it's a lot harder to say no. So when I get people on the phone, I close. Our generation loves text. So yeah, I mean, I get messages from pretty much anywhere between like 15 to 65. So I mean, it obviously differs, but you never know. It's a good way to increase your sales abilities too. So that's a really cool feature about it. Sorry, I'm just fixing my mic. Let's get the questions rolling, guys. I hate just sitting here. It's pretty awkward. When I make the Facebook ad, do I just add a pic and description? Soccer Productions, what I do is I actually make the post on the business page first. And then when you go ahead and select which post, you just select the post that you had posted on that business page. And therefore, you don't have to really do anything. How much are you buying unlocked X's for? I'm still buying them for max 400. Next year, I'm going to be doing this full time like you also and starting buying from flippers. Took me surprise you're closing the course. Teachable is 99 per month fees. Yeah, I mean, I've made that back significantly, Pratyush, so it's just better overall. The people are actually going to get my attention, like full attention that are in the course. So I might take a little bit of a step down from just answering people questions because I get like 50 to 100 a day and just actually focus really on the course members because obviously they're the ones that are willing to invest in my knowledge. So that's worth a lot. So I keep getting my post flags on Craigslist. Any suggestions? Don't give up. It's 99% of the time it's just people flagging them. It's a big part about the industry. So if you just can't get Craigslist to stick, just try other platforms, offer up Facebook ads, Facebook Marketplace, and just kind of go from there. Especially Facebook ads, I always push that. I'm probably going to stop pushing it so hard. Not many people are listening to me, but Chief Bailey, why are you closing the course? Simply because I'm focusing on the 50 members that I do have. It's just, I don't want to I just really want to spend my time helping them get results. I've been kind of slacking a little bit, helping them out with live streams in there and stuff like that. So like I owed those people a lot because they're willing to invest in me and they're paying a lot of money. So I just feel like I have that obligation and it's something I really want to do and focus, like laser focus my time on. So I hope that kind of helps out. So what is the oldest iPhone you buy? Devin, pretty much a 7 Plus for me. Do you recommend a way to get rid of iCloud locked phones? A lot of texts I get are iCloud. There's no way to remove it. OfferUp keeps taking my Boost ads down. I'm losing. Try Facebook ads, Soccer Productions. People in my area always block after you give them a low offer. Kev, it's part of the industry. You might just not be asking the right questions. A lot of the times you just don't go ahead and lowball right away, especially things are changing like that. You ask questions. Once they feel morally obligated and like they've spent enough time on a conversation and you give a price, they feel like I've spent so much time on this, I'm not just going to leave it alone. They're not just going to be like, no, and buy. A lot of the times that I'll notice, like you have to make them invest in that conversation for like a couple minutes, especially if you're going back and forth every couple minutes, it helps. And then once you drop a price, you have to ask questions a lot of the time now. You can't just throw a price anymore. People are getting smarter and stuff like that. So you have to throw questions first, then drop a price. I know a lot of people do it to me actually that are coming to ask a phone, like, do you buy this? Do you accept this? And then like once I'm obligated in the conversation, I've spent time on it, I feel like I'm morally obligated to give a decent price, if that makes sense. So why is it so hard for me to close on text? Cav, it just comes with time. You got to be good at sales. You have to ask the right questions and you have to you don't give a price until you know that they've already lowered the value of that phone in their head already. If you're just giving a price, 99% of the people are going to say no. things are getting more advanced, and that's why I've been updating my course and stuff like that slowly here and there, to be able to adapt for people getting smarter in the market. One of my Craigslist accounts gets flagged right away. I have another account with the same ad that sticks. Yeah, Bradley, I mean, just do what's working. It's kind of weird like that. It's been rough closing deals by text for some reason. I've been doing better on Mercari and a few OfferUp, but it's still difficult. Yeah, we're just in that transition period right now, especially right now with the new phones literally being released next week. So how do you target your Facebook ads? There's a couple different ways. Sometimes I'll target specific phone users, and sometimes I will target people that just generally have interest in like iPhones and stuff like that, because I'm targeting people solely for iPhones. So sorry, sorry. It's probably really loud. I'm just going to move this thing back a little bit. You should interview Smooth Flipper. Chief Bailey reached out, never actually responded, so I'm not going to do it. If he doesn't want to spend the time on me, I'm not going to bother with it. You buy in bulk, or where do you buy? Mark, simply just from the local market. No, I don't buy in bulk. Someone said he should interview Kish in his group too. I'm dead. How's your ATM business going? Good. I mean, there's not much really to talk about. I'm really just trying as many things as I can right now. So I'm going to be talking a lot more about, I do a lot of things that you guys don't even know about. So like I'm always trying to do new things. I'm trying to appeal to somebody that really doesn't know what they want to be doing. And that's why I created the YouTube channel, one, specifically for phone flipping, but two, just to introduce new business ideas, kind of like the idea, like I created a brand a while ago called Find the Hustle. And that's kind of how the mentality that I have. It's just like try as many things as you can and put 110% in each and every one of them if you can. And then once you start to see results in one, spend all your time on that laser focus. And that's why like I had done drop shipping. I'd done drop shipping a while ago, and then I found phones, and so I was really good at it. So I just laser focused, and now a year later, I'm making between $5,000 and $10,000 a month in profit. So like if you apply that strategy to anything you do, you'll become successful. I can almost guarantee it. So I like the stream. Thanks, Kev. Didn't even know you watched. You should have commented. Are you on a weekly upload schedule? Yeah, Financial Wolf. I've been kind of lacking on being able to upload as much as possible, but I literally, like, I'm working from like 8 a.m. in the morning because I like to get my day started a little bit later now, and then like literally to probably 10, 11 at night. Like other than just eating and stuff like that, I'm continuously working, so it's tough to put out, and that's not even with YouTube. So I'm going to probably do 2-3 videos a week from now on, just make them a lot better, rather quality than quantity like I used to do. So Steve, I have about 600 to play with. How do you recommend me investing it, Steve? I mean, the only really investment, one, you can invest in knowledge like courses and stuff like that, and it's totally up to you. But two, if that's not the route you want to go, $600 is plenty. You can, like, I mean, just if you want to buy a cheap phone, you can, but you have the luxury of buying maybe like an iPhone X for 400, maybe flipping for 550, 600. Like you do have that luxury right now if you have that budget. But if you're scared to spend that much at once, just go with the older 6 and 7s. Like there's still always to be money to be made. I mean, at one point when that transition, when like the A+ were coming out, 5s were the 6s that they are now. And like, yeah, they might be reduced in value, but you could still buy for $60 and flip for 160. So it just kind of depends on the kind of risk you want to take and kind of the speed at which you want to spend and make money. But I mean, the quicker you spend it, the faster you'll make money, because if you're buying, that means you're buying a phone, hopefully at the right price, and then going from there and flipping it for profits. So to bring up Bill Sell before you meet up or during meetup. Success with John. That was your name. I bet your name's John, but just, you always do it before, never at the meeting. You never want to surprise something with that, because obviously they're going to think you were hiding something and there's a reason you're trying to do that. Just be upfront with it. Be professional. Do you post Craigslist ads, Kev? No, I don't post anywhere but Facebook right now. What ads on Facebook work best, and what are the most iPhones you get? Socket reductions, that's tough because there's not really one ad that works best. everybody I've seen that's doing it, some are copying me, which is totally fine, and some are trying different things that work for them and don't work for them. So you really just have to try it out and see what works for you. Like I've had campaigns all these 3 weeks that haven't worked because I'm testing multiple at a time to really laser focus and help my students, literally give them the blueprint to exactly what they should be targeting. Like I'm letting them copy my exact format. So do you post ads in Facebook Marketplace in your personal account, or should you get a separate account for that? You should actually. That's a good question. I mean, most of the 99% of the people post on their personal account, because if you want to set up another account, you won't have access to Facebook Marketplace because they require activity for a couple months. Because if they allowed that, you just sign up and you get access to Facebook Marketplace. People just keep posting, get blocked, keep posting, make a new account, get blocked, make a new account, keep posting. So they mitigate that pretty well. So pretty much your only option is to do personal if you've had it for long enough. So how do you find a private buyer? Just they come to you, sell on eBay, sell online. That's really the biggest way to do it. Sell on eBay, sell on Mercari. Once they start to see you have legitimate like sales, you're not getting returns or anything like that, they'll reach out to you. And obviously you're building a trust relationship from there, because a lot of it, you're just sending money through PayPal and shipping things. So like these valuable phones over just like the USPS without any like back end protection. So it does have a trust factor in that. And so the people that are actually buying these phones need to figure out and test people, and they don't even need to test. They just have to watch what they're doing online, because they can't really see what you're doing locally, and then they'll reach out to you. So yeah, Chief Bailey said it. You don't, they reach out to you. I haven't seen results flipping every day. I want to quit. That's a bad mentality, Kev. I mean, if I gave up phone, you don't know how many times I was scammed phone flipping, and now I'm at the point where obviously the kind of numbers I'm pulling. Like if you're gonna get scammed, just don't make the mistake. There's only a finite amount of things in phone flipping, and if you're not seeing the results you're looking for, just do more research. There's so many videos out there. All of us give different strategies, whether it's me, Dave, Smooth Flipper, phone flipping entrepreneur, Sebastian. There's probably like 6 of us total that end up, not all of us go full time at it, but I mean, there's so much information out there that you can apply to your own kind of phone flipping thing, and you figure out your own strategy. Some platforms work really well in some towns and some don't work in your town. So maybe you're trying something that people are doing in a huge town when you live in a small town. I mean, I don't really know your situation, but I know you haven't been at this for too long, maybe a month or a couple months. That's way too short to be able to dictate your success, man. So can I give you $10 for the blueprint for Facebook ad? Sorry. I actually I do consulting calls, so if you want to do that, I just taught somebody yesterday out in New Zealand how to do it, or they're somewhere in Australia. No, it was definitely Australia. We just did I literally showed him the exact ad that I was using, and we were on the phone for like an hour, 2 hours, something like that. So if you want to do consulting, I'll show you exactly how to do it, because I'm very busy right now just trying different things. So I have to value that. Success with John. If they don't want to share their private info, like one, I hope you're saying that it's for tax and legal purposes. 2, you should be saying it beforehand. And if people don't want to give out their private information, there's a reason they're not going to want to give it out. Some of the people, I'd say, but it'll be a very small percentage. It'll be the people that just don't trust you, which is totally fine. But you just have to make them feel comfortable about it. But the other like 98% are just people that are going to do something on the back end, either filing it or reporting it or something, or they know it's not paid off and they know they're trying to scam you. That's most of the time the reason why they won't be signing it. So just look out for that. You tried Facebook, Instagram ads to promote your YouTube channel. Results have been good for me. Financial Wolf. No, I actually have not tried to do it. One thing I'm going to be starting to do is do YouTube ads. And one of the guys I know, he has like 55,000 subs I've been connecting with. He's told me to try Facebook ads. He's having really good success with it. And he was actually promoting his course on there, but I might, I don't I just haven't felt the need to, but I know it'll help. So that's a good idea. I appreciate that. Phone flipping business name ideas. Need a name for business cards, Bradley? I guess like it should, like some I've seen are like cell phone recycle. Like you could do like that. You could do like cell phone something buyback, like Brad, or what is your name? Bradley buyback or something like that. You could do something with that. I mean, it really just, it doesn't really matter what the name is as long as it looks decently professional. Before I keep going, if you guys haven't liked the video yet, definitely give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Just show some love on the channel for providing this content for you guys. And if you aren't subbed to the channel, just hit that red button below. I'd really appreciate it. We're growing like 20 to 50 subs a day. It's actually nuts. So I've never had trouble with bank transfers, Pradyush. I always just go over, I appreciate it. 6 likes. Thanks, guys. I always just do PayPal. So somebody said, thank you. No problem, man. Can you post a more current live negotiation? If not, can you take us through your mindset? Steve, that's a good, I probably won't post something like me actually going live because like I've tried it twice and it actually ruined the phone deals both times because I tried to be sneaky and it's not even legal in Arizona to do it. And I really haven't found somebody that's willing to do it. So, I mean, the thing is you just really have to, like, if not, can you take us through your mindset? You said, for me, I just go in there very confident. I know exactly what I should be paying. If I'm already there, I'm already making money because as long as the phone's the same as he told me it was. But I'm just very confident. I don't shake. I used to in the beginning and stuff like that. But you just go in the phone meetup, you check what you need to and get out of there. It's that simple. But also just create good customer service because when you're handing out those business cards, you want repeat customers and you can refer them to your Facebook page. Now that you're hopefully going to be potentially running Facebook ads, man, after I'm telling you all this, and then you can refer them there. They'll see reviews on there. They'll be like, hey, this guy's actually legit. He'll refer his friends. They'll share the page. And it's just a big cycle. So one, just be confident. Two, have really good customer service when you're there. I feel like Sebastian doesn't take phone fluting seriously for some reason. He's a really nice guy. He's kind of one of my buddies, but yeah, he does. It's not one of his full-time incomes, but it's just one of the things I think he likes to talk about just because he does well at it too. So I was wondering what to put on business cards too. I thought of buyback, but that's for stores that originally sold the items. Joe Frayne, it doesn't really matter. I mean, yeah, I guess that's technically what it is, but I mean, that's kind of a common term. So if you want to do it, you can do it that way. But I mean, there's so many ideas out there. And what to put on it, honestly, just put your company name, put your name, put like the CEO or owner of it, and then put your cell phone number, maybe if you have a business email. But I like to, now that I have a Facebook page, I'm going to order more that actually have like my Facebook page on it to refer them to it, or maybe just putting the Facebook symbol on there. I charge for some consulting calls, so I forgot I bought your starter kit a while back and still haven't done my consulting calls. Yeah, Steve, if you did that, just shoot me your email just so I can verify, and I'm happy to get on a call with you, man. So I know you can take some good value out of it. I agreed with you, bro, but one piece is I don't know necessarily what that means. Sorry. Any chance I could get the bill of sale? I never got it from you last week. Yeah, just shoot me a private message on Facebook. That's the easiest way. Sorry about that. I'm sending it to everybody that asks for it. So just shoot me a message. How much do you make a month? I like your name, Epic Fortnite Trolling. How much do you make a month? It really depends, but for phone flipping, for that stream alone, I usually make between 5 and 10K in profit a month. So, I mean, because I can't give you a number necessarily because it does change because the market dictates how well you do. So it obviously ranges, but yeah, I like, as long as I'm above 5,000 a month in that, I'm happy. So I thought Samsung got a leg up last year, but this year it was so solidified for me. I think the future is Samsung unless Apple seriously fixed their model. Luis, yeah, Samsung has better technology, but Apple does such better marketing. It's nuts. Samsung will never beat that. Apple will always be the go-to hot brand to go. So in my opinion, yeah, you might think Samsung is the great product. And yeah, they're definitely better than iPhones feature-wise, camera-wise, all that cool stuff. But you can't beat Apple branding. It's too scarce. It's too urgent. They create too much hype. Like Samsung, you never even hear about, whether through commercials even. Like the branding on Apple, their marketing team, you'll never be able to beat that. So that's why I think Apple is the future. It is, I mean, it is the phone right now to buy, and it will be forever, honestly, unless another big company obviously will come out at one point. But Will you share your email/text to people who put phone sales ad to make an offer to who put phone sales ad to make an offer? Well, I'll only give, I don't really know what that means, but I'll give my text, obviously. Email, I don't really give out because it's not a bad form of communication, honestly, if I'm trying to get quick transactions. But my phone number, I always give out. I don't have a problem giving my phone number out. But when I'm doing it on Facebook, I never put my phone number or anything in it. I wanted to make it look like I'm a whole team and stuff like that, even though it's just me. I always say we in my messages, so I never give out like a personal phone number or anything. So all the message I've been getting about iPhone 6 or 7, I mean, stock reductions, I got that a lot in the beginning. You can make money off of them, but try targeting 7 plus or newer. That's been working for me. Kev, how much is a call? I do about $50 an hour, Kev. So stock reductions, $50 an hour. Yeah. Apple will always be the best. Yeah. I mean, that's just personal opinion. Yeah. How many no's do you get on an offer till you make you get a yes? I'm making offers, but no one's willing to accept my price. Lead persuasion. That's actually a good YouTube name for your question. Pretty funny, but I mean, my closing rate on Facebook ads is about 20 to 30%. So it's pretty good number, just industry standard wise, just for negotiating and over sales. So just kind of take that into consideration, what I'm doing if you want to compare. But it's really up to you. So. Chief Bailey, you should make up and work with Jason. Yeah, we're all good, man. So there's no problem between us. Again, I'm just focusing a lot on my own businesses right now. Sorry. Oh, okay. You said in your video that we should put an offer out for each phone sales ad out there. So I was wondering if you have a template for it. There's not really a template. I don't necessarily use that strategy anymore because I'm not scrolling through OfferUp. People are only coming to me now. But if you're going to do that, I honestly wouldn't do that. That was an old strategy that worked for me back then, but people have gotten a lot smarter, especially now with people being a lot more greedy about their phones, not knowing the new phones are coming out, still valuing their phones very high. I just bid on the ones you think you like. If some iPhone's at $800, obviously we're not going to come to agreement on there. If somebody's listing at 800, they have a good description. If you see something with like, maybe it just says 64 gigabyte in the description and it's like an average picture, like you can't even see the phone, maybe I'll offer a low ball, but that's just personal judgment. So I got a cracked iPhone 7 Plus for $5. Its front-facing camera and home button don't work. Where would you try and sell it and for how much? I've had issues appraising it. Steve, try maybe a eBay ad that does the whole, what's it called? Do an auction. Don't do a buy it now. Let the market appraise it. So that's a good example of when the only time I would use like auction on eBay. If I get a call, will I get the blueprint and lots of tips? I mean, yeah, I mean, salary reductions, I don't half-ass my calls. Like I give pretty much anything you want to know. So it's just based on what you ask me and I'll tell you. So if you have the ability to invest in my knowledge and get on a consulting call with me, like I'm not going to hold anything back. Like I respect that so much. Like for me, I'm doing the same thing. I just invested a couple $1,000s on a mentorship that I think is going to take, like I literally spent a couple thousand on it that I think is going to take me to the next level in entrepreneurship, specifically with a different business model. But like I'm willing, I respect people so much that I'm willing to invest in knowledge itself. So yeah, salary reductions. If you are interested, just hit me up. I'm definitely interested. Like we just have to figure out a time. I'm super busy, but I'm always willing to make time for you, man. So, and it's unlocked. Steve, yeah, you might make a decent amount of money. So just do that thing, what I said. Note 9 or iPhone XS. I really want both, to be honest. I don't want to buy both. Chief, I wouldn't buy both either. It's tough because I've never even looked at them. The Note 9's dope, but I honestly think it's not too different from the Note 8. It has cool features, but I'm a big iPhone guy. I love the newer, bigger phones and iPhone. Like I sync everything with Apple, so that's just personal opinion. I would probably go with the XS, but a lot of people would say no. Man, real quick, what's 20%? Real quick, what's 20% of your actions get you 80% of yourself? I'm trying to figure out, is that a question? Can you word that a little bit better, man, Jacob? I'm kind of confused on what that means. Oh, what 20% of your actions get you 80%? That's a tricky question. That's a good question, Jacob. That's a tough question. Like what 20% of your actions get you 80%? I'm gonna think about it. I'll get back to you, Jacob. That's a good question. Is AT&T unlocked the same unlock for all carriers, or what does that mean? It's just locked to AT&T. I just locked to AT&T. Back Bros, if it's unlocked from AT&T, it can only be used on the servers that they are on. I forgot if it's GSM or CDMA, but somebody want to correct me in the chat. I get the two mixed up, but it could be only used on those servers. So it can only be used with like AT&T and T-Mobile pretty much. If it's AT&T unlocked, it can't be used with like Verizon or Sprint. So GSM, yeah. So how much do you offer for an iPhone 7 Plus? Right now, Ivan, I do about $200 to $240 I'm buying for right now. So it's a good question. So if you guys aren't subbed to the channel, hit that subscription button down below. I'd really appreciate the support. I do these every single week. So just know every Wednesday at this time at 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hop on the call. I enjoy. A lot of you are consistent viewers, so I really appreciate you guys hopping on again. Just shows me that you're actually like enjoying my content. If you guys ever have any video ideas, shoot them in the section below. I'm looking for video ideas right now. So if you guys want to see something, anything to any business, just let me know. So I'm going to make a list of questions to ask you and ask for lots of blueprint for ads law. I'll make sure I get my money worth. Hopefully you still want to get on the call. Yeah, Soccer Productions, hit me with everything you got, man. How many business do I have, Luis? So I have my phone flipping business, which is just buying and selling. I have my YouTube, which now is monetized. I have my course. I just started my first dropshipping store yesterday. Actually did $100 yesterday in that, which was pretty cool. Got 4 sales. And then I have the ATM thing, which is something. Wait, so YouTube, phones, course, dropshipping, ATM. I think I do consulting calls. So that's 6. And hopefully I'll keep going with it. So right now I got 6. So where do you sell phone right now? Private buyer, locally, or Mercari, Ivan? What do you offer for iPhone X2 56 gigabyte paid off and paid off Verizon and not paid off Verizon locked? I'd have to check the eBay listings for that, Steve. I don't really get too many of Verizon locked ones. I haven't had one in probably months. So are you one to mandate to meet at the carrier store of the phone you may be buying to check if it is with them, or do you just meet at like a Starbucks? Lead persuasion, I don't really meet at carrier stores right now because I know how to check all that information just online. But I do recommend people that are new to this. 1, because it's an extra verification, and 2, it'll pretty much prevent anybody from scamming you. Whereas I can typically tell just from the certain messages that people message me now what kind of person they are and whether they're legit on the phone they're kind of selling. And even based on their ad, like I can tell by the smallest thing. Even when somebody's walking in, I can tell what kind of meetup it's going to be just because I've done hundreds and even thousands of these. So do you think it's a good idea to go to cities within an hour to 2 in the beginning and buy phones and bring them to your city and sell in the beginning, since eBay holds phones sometimes? Yeah, that's a great idea, Bag. Your name's Bag Bros on there. That's a good idea. I know a couple of people that live in small towns that reach out. They go on the weekends to actually some of the bigger cities. Obviously, they create the leads and get a lead generation system going maybe a couple of days beforehand, so they can plan the meetups, get like 5-6 meetups on that Saturday or Sunday. So just make your time effective, and you'll be good from there. So if I get on a consulting call, can you help people messaging? Can you get? I think you should reword that, Kat. That was a bit confusing. You ever been robbed at gunpoint, Ivan? No, thankfully. Might pick up at 8+ later today for 300. Product red. Wish me luck, and hopefully IM comes up clean. Good luck, Chief Bailey. It's actually a good price. You can make some decent. If you sell it locally, you'll probably make some decent profit on that, especially with its red. Most things go like hotcakes. So Appreciate you guys answering all these questions, keeping busy. So I'm gonna go on here for 45 minutes to an hour, depending on the traction. So if you guys haven't liked the video yet, I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. If you guys aren't subbed to the channel, hit that subscription button down below. And again, today's the last day, probably till December or January. If you want to hop in the course, I'm closing it. So if you guys want to hop in, that's pretty much enough said. So Kev, yeah, if you want to spend your time that way, let's do it. Agree, man. Red iPhones are so good looking. They're clean. I'd want one myself. So if you guys are interested in hopping in the course, again, it's 10% off. This is the last time I'm ever doing it. So I just put it in the description. Just click on it, join, let me know. 2 spots left, and we can go from there. So it's hard meeting up with people after asking for IMEI. Do you typically just check them at the meetup to not lose leads? Bag Bros, that's a huge thing I always preach. I don't know if you've watched my videos or not. If you're not, totally fine. Always here to learn something new. Never ask for the IMEI over messages. There's only a few cases that I do. Like a lot of the times it'll only be if I have like a repeat customer, they'll ask for the IMEI. Otherwise, I always ask for it in person. And that's where I'm able to leverage lower deals because it's not paid off. Or like something's just wrong with the phone on the back end. So yeah, success with John. It really only happens. Like some people are really bold. Like I had a bad situation where I was literally in a Walmart, but it was a long time ago. And like, I thought it was a safe situation, but people took the phone and ran. But yeah, it's really not that hard to get scammed. Just meet at public places, inside them. If I'm in a McDonald's and somebody says I'm outside, I'll literally be like, I'm inside. I'm never going to come out. Like if you want to stay outside, there's a reason you want to stay outside. So I'm not about it. Like I have such a low tolerance for that stuff. So like, I don't care. I just won't buy the phone. How fast do you sell locally? I haven't had the best of luck. It really depends on the phone, but I usually get them off in like about 3-4 days max. As long as you're advertising really good and you have them on multiple platforms. So I never use Let Go, Chief Bailey. I never use it. I saw your video on saving money. Do you have a tip on saving money on haircuts? It's a good question. I appreciate you changing it up. Yeah, if you sign up for Supercuts, you get a coupon for signing up. I think Great Clips, you get a coupon for signing up. If you keep the receipts while getting a haircut, you get $2 or $3 off every time. And I do get a lot in the mail. I don't know, there's different haircuts locally and stuff like that. But for me, Fantastic Sam's, I don't know if you guys have it there. If you're looking to get a haircut, I get like $5 off, just coupons in the mail. So, but definitely, if you have the chance to sign up for people's lists and stuff like that, I always do. So. I'm the guy with the YouTube channel. I just hit 10K today. If you want someone to make banger thumbnails and fire rankings and make your channel explode, hit me up if I could do that for you. We can work something out. I appreciate that, Luis. I really do. Are you going to get the new iPhone XS? Ivan, no. I'm very frugal with my money, and if I don't need the phone, I won't get it. I'm investing everything that I have. Like, I'll be honest, I don't have a ton of money because I literally invest everything I back into my business, but it's starting to prove and give me a lot higher ROIs right now. So the money that I do have is starting to build up pretty quickly now. Now that I'm investing anything, like I literally told you guys, like I spent, I'll just say like a couple $1,000s on a mentorship opportunity. I literally paid for it like 2 days ago, and I'm meeting with the gentleman. He's actually here in Phoenix, and really nice guy. He does like 30K a month in personal branding. So if that gives you an idea what kind of money he pulls, like I'm investing everything back into what I have. So if you like McDonald's, use the app. Huge saving. Chief Bailey, that is the biggest. I'm a huge McDonald's. I worked at McDonald's for 5 years before this, and even in college I did. So that, Wendy's, Taco Bell has a great app. What's another great app that we use? Whataburger has apps for promotions. You get every 5, you get something. McDonald's, I'll never go to McDonald's without using the app, Chief Bailey. You're the homie. I respect people that use that. How do you advertise your local listings to sell that fast? Just watch my videos, Steve. I make it look very professional. I don't do any of that stuff where it's like no low balls, please. No trades. Like I literally am open to any offer because you really don't know what anybody is about. Even if somebody low balls me, I'll be like, honestly, man, this is the lowest I can do. Like, and I've sometimes got people to buy just from that, just because they run the same position as us. But if you don't know me, I don't price super aggressively. I price middle to lower range. I'm perfectly fine with that because I believe in the idea of having more cash flow than more profit in a sense, because I could easily turn that extra $20 that I lost selling it a little quicker into maybe a couple $100s over a couple months period, just because I got that phone off and I got that cash in my hands quicker, because I love to move money as fast as possible. So Jimmy Alvarado, I appreciate you tuning in, Jimmy. You made it. I still got probably like 15 minutes on here. So if you have any questions, let me know. This guy's trying to sell me an iPhone X locked. Ivan, is iCloud locked or like carrier locked? Who's one of your favorite mentors? Like I can't really consider them a mentor until like I personally speak with them, but I guess my favorite influential entrepreneurs, I guess, would be a better way to talk about it. My favorite guy ever is Gary Vee. I respect him. I respect the heck out of him. Literally everything I do is based off his principles. 2, I respect Grant Cardone more on just his sales tactics, and that's where I learned a lot of my success in phone flipping and sales techniques from that. And I've had a lot of sales experience in the past as well. But Grant Cardone's a really good guy. Ty Lopez, a little bit schemy, but I respect his social media kind of presence. Each of them kind of have their own unique thing, but I do respect a lot of the guys that are doing a lot, like that aren't that big, like at that scale of it, because those are the guys doing millions and millions. But I like their principles the best as possible. So how much do I offer, Ivan? If you're trying to buy an iPhone X1, like I'm buying them max about $200 right now. So if that gives you an idea, but I do those pretty rarely, honestly. How do you not get your flagged on Craigslist? Not much you can do, Jimmy. It's 99% of the time it's just competition. Try posting them at unique times in the day, like midnight or like 6 a.m. and sometimes you'll get good traction. I legit just downloaded the McD's app. Luis, man, you will save so much money using the McD's app. Not the healthiest thing, but like I meet there so much. So sometimes I'll just get like a smoothie or something like that. They always have something for you to have a discount on. So I started doing Facebook ads to purchase faulty phones, dead battery, cracked screen, and it's great. Andrew, yeah, hell yeah, man. Definitely something like I want to push to more people. Not too many people listen to me, so I appreciate you if you got that from me, but man, like that's just another testament to why Facebook ads are so incredibly amazing. So I'd offer 200 max, Ivan. You can probably start at like 150. Arnold Schwarzenegger, don't really watch him. Pretty cool guy. I'm a big guy into fitness. So I've watched a lot of his stuff, but don't really watch. Can't understand half the things he says. $1 Big Mac, Chief Bailey. When can I race the Mustang? Kev, anytime, man. I don't even know if you're in Phoenix or not, but I don't know too much about cars. I'm trying to mod it a little bit. I've been kind of dabbling in some research to get it sounding a little bit better, but you can probably beat me, honestly. I like to have fun once in a while with it, but success with John. If you so if your only way to sell iCloud locked is on eBay, never do it. Don't sell. I only recommend buying iCloud locked if 1, you're buying for the parts, or 2, you're actually having private buyer. That's the only way. I don't even use them for the parts. I only sell them to my private buyer. So the ones I do come across, I have to blowball pretty aggressively. But a lot of times I can make a lot of money off of them. I was 1978 Toyota Camry. I'll win. Kev, you're going to smoke me, man. I don't know if I want to do a race anymore. What would you recommend for someone with very limited hours to commit into phone flipping? Steve, I know a lot of people that like have 9 to 5s, which probably you do, or I don't know your situation, but if you only have it only takes an hour to a day to really do this. As long as you're putting up your ads, it takes like 15 minutes to put up ads. Schedule your day pretty well. Schedule those meetups after your commitments and stuff like that. And if you want to put up ads at Craigslist at night right before you go to bed, do that 15 minutes. Get those generating throughout the night. You'll have a couple messages when you wake up. Like, yo, I can meet at 5 p.m. Here I can meet here. Great. See you then. It really is that simple. So Fresh Pen, high fat face. I don't know what that means, but what's up, man? Kish has a Mustang. What year? Law? I only have a 2008 Honda Civic Si. Yeah, I do. I have a 2016 Ford Mustang, so silver. You'll see it in a couple of my video thumbnails. It's pretty cool. I like it. My goal by next year is to either buy the GTR or the actual BMW N4. That's my goal by next year. I'd say max, not even a whole year. I'd love to get in probably 7-8 months would be my goal for that. Should I trade an iPhone X 256 iCloud lock for a Note 8 T-Mobile Batty SN? Jimmy, I don't really know. You have to appraise the difference on eBay. So, would you ever come to the UK to phone flip as the market is crazy? You really need to lowball or purchase faulty phone to make a good profit. Just now I'm getting around $40 per profit per each phone. Andrew, I don't know if I'd ever come there to do it, but I know a couple people. I have 2 people in my course that are doing a couple thousand a month in the UK. So you just really have to try new strategies, man. Why does every entrepreneur want to buy an expensive car? I got 2017 Sinatra and drive an Eco. Heavy as can be. Maybe it's just me, Luis. It's all personal preference. For money, I obviously am not that huge materialistic guy, but we all like our nice things. Every time I get in the car, I want to be excited to go somewhere, and I can get that if I have a nice car. So, yeah, Kev, that's the goal, the M4. Something better might come out, but I'm focused so hard on the GTR M4. So, I don't have a car. I lost stock of reductions. One day, man. Maybe I can donate your Mustang next year, Chief Bailey. Maybe. I'll think about it, man. Okay, guys, we'll go another 10 minutes and I'm out of here. So got a bunch of stuff to do. I'm really trying to get some shout outs going and Facebook ads for my Shopify store. What's your favorite motivational quote? Luis, I thought that's a good, I just saw that somewhere. I thought it was pretty cool. Let me look this up. I saw it somewhere. And let me look this up. Keep asking questions. I'll get back to you. I saw this somewhere. Jet Set. I saw this quote on a T-shirt. Damn it. What is it? I just saw it somewhere. Oh, yeah. I thought this was pretty cool. Men in suits look really successful until you find out they work for the man in sweats. I think that's the coolest fucking – sorry for swearing. I think that's the coolest entrepreneur quote out there. That's so sick. I love that. Men in suits look really successful until you find out they work for the men in sweats. How would you post Facebook ads on Marketplace without getting removed? Jacob, if you watch my old videos, that's probably the best thing I can do. You have to use emojis in there. You have to put asterisks. You have to make it really creative. Make it look like you're selling a phone, but at the same time, you're here to buy. So do you have compassion with Sebastian Esqueda? Maybe a little bit, Ivan, but market-wise, no. We're in different towns, but I guess course-wise a little bit, yeah. Mustangs rock, yeah, they do. I love them. Where do I sign up, Franklin? If you're interested in signing up, I just put the link for I don't know if you're talking about my course or not, but I just put it there in the actual description. That gets you the 10% off. Again, I'm closing the course. I only have 2 spots left, and if I don't get them, that's fine. I'm closing the course by the end of the day. So if you are interested, shoot that link. It should automatically give you that 10% when you click enroll, and you'll be chilling. So let me know when you're in, and we can kind of get on a consulting call and get things going. So you going to make phone flipping vlogs? Really want to watch stock reductions? I've done that for a year now. I did phone flipping vlogs. Yeah, I've done that. That's basically what my whole YouTube channel is. Best strategy for Craigslist ads? Yes, post daily. That's a good question, Jacob. Ads will get taken down here and there, but if you have 1 or 2 that stick every day, that's going to start getting traction over a week's time, and they'll start getting flooded with messages. My brother just got a exhaust system for 2016 Dodge Challenger, basically a button-operated exhaust that makes it louder and quieter by opening and closing the. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. I will see that. That's actually I know literally nothing about cars, so I appreciate that. I'm gonna take a look at it. Does he say how much it costs? I'm actually interested. What happens if you purchase a phone, then flip it, and then it gets blacklisted? You refund the person. It's not happening to me yet. Yeah, Andrew, you have to. I mean, yeah, you have to return it. So. Oh, am I going to make more stock reductions? Yeah, here and there, but I'm really trying to transform the channel into business in a sense. Right? I'll do phone flipping vlogs. Hopefully at one point I'll do like kind of Shopify drop shipping videos here and there, not cringy wise. ATM videos. I'm trying to make a little bit of everything. So I want it to be like the go-to channel. Sorry. For kind of your ultimate side hustle and figuring out what you want to do and allowing me to be the person to be able to teach you kind of the basic foundation of all of them. What's the max you'll drive to a phone meetup to buy? Probably about 30 minutes is my max. So yeah, more vlogs. I like your vlogs. Yeah, Andrew, I appreciate that. I'll definitely start doing it more. Again, it's just tough. I have so much. I do so much anymore. But I mean, that's probably a better reason to vlog because there's a lot more excitement in the things I'm doing. So, was a Mustang a big accomplishment in your life? If so, what age did you get it? Yeah, it was really cool getting it. I ended up buying it. Well, I'll be honest, my dad helped me pay for it. So I was just super fortunate that way. He ended up getting me the car. And so, like, I can't accredit any of it to me. So like it was dope. Like I'm very appreciative of it. And now, but now potentially trying to buy an M4 or a GTR, that's all self-made. And that's where I really can start to respect my like businesses and stuff like that. So where you own a business, Jimmy? Yeah, I own a couple of different ones. So if you watch my YouTube, you'll be able to see which ones I do. Yeah, Jacob, I had 2 separate LLCs. So Los Polo Boyo highlights. What's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like the video. I'm only here for like 5 more minutes, so get your questions in, and then I gotta head out. So, do you think money could be made on Mercari? I see phone prices cheap. Your name on YouTube is Nahom, I think it is. Sorry for pronouncing it wrong. Yes, that's 100%. That's where I'm putting all my core students in right now. I think it's a little bit better than eBay. You know, I might not be getting the better prices, but there's less chance of scams on there, and people are just legit and nice on there. So, like, I've never had a problem yet. So, if you want to try Mercari, get on there because it's growing fast. Like the amount of promotion I'm watching the company and stuff like that. Just like you see billboards, you see Facebook ads for it. They're growing fast. So. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, I got super unfortunate for it. So when the phones are out in the market, you think we'll be getting lots of phones? Yeah, stock reductions. I can't say there's going to be more or less phones in the market, but not much is going to change. Just the prices of them will. So the COD squad. I want to buy a soda vending machine, kind of like your ATM business. Any tips? Just do your research because there's a lot can go wrong with it, Chief. If you can't find any issues with the phone and it's like $30 away from your price, how do you get it down your price? If you're $30, I mean, it really depends. Sometimes you can take that $30 hit because $70, let's say you're going to get 100, but you're $70 profit, so you're $30 short of it. Sometimes I'll just take it because I know I'm able to flip it real quick. But if that's the case, if there's a $30 difference, literally just walk out because a lot of the times they'll recognize it's pretty irrelevant in the long run. They really want to get the phones off their hands, especially if you're already like at the meetup and they've invested time and they've like showed you the phone. You've been there for a couple of minutes. A lot of times you just say, thanks, man. I've had several people chase me out the door to sell me their phone. So what does my partner think of me doing phone flipping? She's very supportive, Andrew. Yeah. I got her into it a little bit too. So do you buy MacBooks, Jacob? Not at the moment. No. Kev, 100% I'll join you, man. Make sure to like the stream. Well, yeah. Also, do you live stream at the same time as I'm in the UK? I would like to watch your live streams, but 2 a.m. in the moment. Andrew, yeah, I do literally this time every week. I might change it up. That's a good. I didn't know it was that time in London, so I'm. All of these are. I probably will just stick with this time because it's after work for everybody. Because most people have a job or school or something like that. But again, all these videos go back up on the channel like 20 minutes later, and then I actually if you comment on the video, I'll answer your question within probably an hour or two. So if you're missing the live stream, I appreciate you staying up for today's and if you missed the other ones, it's totally fine. I'm sorry that I couldn't do it at a different time, but just shoot me a question either personally or on YouTube, and I'll get back to you within an hour or two. So do you flip anything other than phones? Yeah, I do like Apple watches, iPads, stuff like that. Occasionally Samsung phones. So, all right, guys. So if you guys haven't liked the video yet, I'd really appreciate it if you stuck around this long. I'd really appreciate it if you guys aren't subbed to the channel. Hit that subscription button down below. I'd really appreciate it. And again, I'm going to put the link one more time in the description. Last day ever to sign up for my course, 10% off with that link. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm going to be here next week, same time. Come ask your questions. I do this literally every week. I appreciate you guys tuning in, especially those who have been here for the entire time. So I hope you guys are having a great week. Keep busy. Always try new things. Like I'm trying like another new thing this week, and I literally made $100 yesterday from it. So keep grinding, guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys mean the world to me. I got to head out, so I'll see you guys next week. I'll probably do about two or three more videos between now and next week. Otherwise, I'll catch you live next Wednesday. So see you guys.